Hey, welcome back to the most innovative shipping container channel on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Well, soon to be on TikTok. I don't know if they're going to ban it or not. But we've got a little plasma cutter I wanted to show you guys. We've got a lot of projects going on. We've been super busy, as I keep saying. We've got a really good backlog of work, so we're lucky in that regard. But we've got this plasma cutter I got off Amazon, and a big thing for us is portability. And a plasma cutter for cutting the sides of containers has never really worked well because of paint, and you can't really keep a straight line, and consumables and power and cords. But it is good for some applications sometimes, and I'll explain what those are. But Amazon's got a new, and I'm sure you can get it other places, a portable plasma cutter that's a 240 volt, and for those of you that don't watch all my videos, you can say 220, 230, 240. I say 240 and 120 instead of 110 and 220 because technically that's what it is. And so we don't want to be lugging a air compressor around and hoses and pumping the air compressor up. We've got all cordless tools, so we really don't use air for anything at this point. It's all cordless tools and batteries because lithium batteries really make everything so much faster and simpler, and the batteries have a lot of capacity. And like I've shown before, we cut the sides of containers and the corrugation with cutting wheels, and we can get through virtually, a window and door. For example, with a cutting wheel that's 30 cents, we can get through a window and door with one cutting wheel pretty easy. And it's super fast and super straight and doesn't produce a lot of waste or sparks or anything else. But this plasma cutter for certain things is very cool. So it's a 240 volt, and I'll put the link in the comments to the plasma cutter, but it's got a built-in air compressor. So if you've got a 240 plug and it's a welding 3-prong plug, you're in business. And so everybody was skeptical when I bought this thing, including my buddy Glenn, who's like a big-time fabricator, builder. He was pretty skeptical that this thing would do a good job doing anything. And I don't have welding gloves or shield or anything on, but I can do a little demo of it right here on the bench real quick for you and show you what this thing can do. So I've been really impressed. I had a Plasma Cut 50, which was a little cheapy plasma cutter off Amazon before, and this thing is way better than that. It should be because it was more money. But with the built-in air compressor, I mean, you mention this to people and show it to people, and they're pretty skeptical, but I'll show it to you real quick. You guys can decide for yourself, but I am completely sold on this product. So let's flip around and take a look at what this thing does. Okay, so I've got the plasma cutter here. Like I said, I'll put the link in the comments. It's an HVC 6000 Pro, 240 volts, built-in air compressor. It's probably 20 pounds. Here's the tip. Consumables are all over Amazon. And I've got some 16th wall 2x3 tube. And like I said, I don't have welding gloves on or anything, but I'll show you what this thing can do. Okay, that was me not paying attention at all, and I wasn't even traveling that fast. The other day, we got this thing on about 60% power. The other day, we had some 1/4 inch, and we were traveling pretty fast, and it was cutting clean through. So I am completely sold on this thing. This thing is awesome. If you have power, you just roll it out there, plug it in, and you are good to go. Let me know if you have questions about it, but this thing is awesome. Best plasma cutter I've seen. My buddy has a really high dollar plasma cutter, but he's still got to have air. And obviously you're not going to be doing 1/2 inch plate with this. I guess you probably could, but it's just awesome. Really portable. And for us, that's really important. So link in the comments. Let me know if you got questions. And as always, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and share.